David Jeck, Superintendent of Fauquier County Public Schools, with the second edition of One Hard Question. This week's question comes from Nichole S, and Nichole asks the following. I heard at one point that FCPS was considering moving to a year-round calendar. While personally I like this idea, I know that a lot of students and parents would be opposed. Is this something that is still being considered? And if so, when can we expect the change to be implemented? Thank you, Nichole. No, I'm not aware of any serious conversation about a move to a year-round calendar. Did a little bit of checking around the office, and there doesn't seem to be any recollection of any serious or significant conversation about moving to a year-round calendar. So I don't know where that information came from. That being said, let me tell you my own opinion about year-round schools. I'm not an advocate of year-round schools and a year-round calendar. For a few different reasons. One, some school divisions that have gone to a year-round calendar did so in order to save money. I would be lying if I told you that I know how a year-round calendar actually saves money. It could be utility costs. I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, the findings I've discovered and read is that there is no significant monetary saving going to year-round calendar. And I'm not sure that's a reason to change your calendar so significantly anyway, to save a few bucks. Second, the most common reason for a school going to year-round calendar is to improve the academic achievement of its students. That's often the selling point for going to year-round calendar. A couple things. One, there is no compelling evidence or discovery or data out there that supports a move to a year-round calendar as the sort of the reason for significant improvement, academic improvement of students. In fact, the findings I've read, there is no evidence that it's improved student achievement levels much at all. Ohio State University did a study in 2007, studied over 700 schools, and found that there really isn't any advantage academically to going to a year-round calendar, but it is a huge disruption to the calendar for parents, students, especially students involved in after-school activities. It's very difficult. And then there's another study that found, looking at year-round schools and discovered that some divisions that have gone to year-round schools and found that there were significant improvements to student achievement levels. It was also discovered that those same school divisions had used year-round calendar as sort of one option. In other words, there were several different things that they had employed, different strategies that they employed along with the year-round calendar, and to sort of pull that piece out and say that's the reason why we had improvement is not doable, because there's perhaps several different things that were employed to improve achievement levels, and it's hard to point out just one. So that's my personal opinion about it. I'm not a fan, so I wouldn't expect to see anything coming from me anytime soon. And also, but that question had come up a few times, which I thought was interesting, so it must be out there circulating. There were also 2 or 3 questions about middle school sports, and folks asked me, and I'm not prepared to give any update really about middle school sports, other than to say that it was on the agenda at the on the agenda. It was a part of an agenda item at the school board retreat this past Saturday. So we did have a sort of a discussion about it. So I don't really have an answer at this point, other than it was discussed at the school board retreat, and we'll see. So keep the questions coming. The questions that were submitted were excellent. I apologize I couldn't get to all of them, but it is called Just One Question. I actually answered 2, so you get a 2 for 1 this week. So anyway, I hope this information was helpful to you, and have a great evening. Thanks.